another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer from Block 3 Brewing Company in St. Jacobs, Ontario. Do you know where St. Jacobs is? This is actually right beside the St. Jacobs Market that burnt down. Did they? I don't know if they ever even rebuilt that. But anyway, this is Village Lager, which is a Vienna lager. Now, we just did a Vienna lager, so why not look at another Vienna lager, right? This was packaged on the 24th of April, 2020. Wow, that was a while ago, and this just came July. So May, June, July. So this was already 3 months old when the company that shipped this in their beer package went, hey, that would be a good beer to put in a beer package. Not that a Vienna lager really goes bad or anything. It's a Vienna lager. What the fuck happened to it, right? Like, um, what do we got going on here? 5% ABV. And that's about all there is to say about this. I miss trees. Um, yeah, yeah. So let's open this up and try it, shall we? Yeah, yeah. Really, really, really.
Lots ahead.
He gets more head than I do.
Pretty sure I explained to you why that was.
Why? What happened?
I walked in and you were wiping your ass. Staring at your shit.
Staring at my shit. I have short arms. I have to bend over to wipe my ass, okay?
Or you could sit and wipe your ass.
No. No. How about this? If the bathroom door is closed, don't open it. So, like the last Vienna lager we had, the color is beautiful. The head is a lot more prevalent than on the last one. Um, Sticks around a lot longer. That could be an age thing. I know that Block 3 doesn't do a lot of filtration. But the age isn't Block 3's fault. It's not like they still had it on their shelf at the store going, hey, here is a Vienna lager. Do you want to try that? This was something that was shipped at the end of July. So this was in a box and shipped out like July 25th. And again, March. It isn't that long for a Vienna lager, but it all matters how the company brews and what type of filtration they use. Now I'm watching the head slowly dissipate, which is nice, but yeah, the color is slightly hazy. Beautiful amber hue. I like the head. Not much of a snap crackle pop. There's like a little like almost vibration in there. It's like a kind of like the sounds that were coming out of me when she walked in. Oh, this one is a lot sweeter smelling than the last Vienna lager. I think tonight is going to be a lager night. I think the last beer I do is going to be a lager too. Yeah, it's a lot sweeter. Like there's no breadiness to it really. There's no that head. Like it doesn't that head don't quit. We'll just put that right there. You can just look at the head. We'll drink our first sips out of the can. Don't usually do that. But look at that head. It's pretty, but it shouldn't be that foamy. It should not be that robust. Oh, it was even foaming as it comes out of the ads. You know, this is the problem with beer clubs, right? And all beer clubs have the same type of problem. Like you buy the advent calendar from the Canadian Craft Club out of Alberta, and they package those things in August, September. Some beers don't even get there until near the end of September, and they're already a few weeks old when they get there in August to September, but by the time you're drinking them in December, they're months old now. And by the time you get to that last beer, if that last beer was one of the first beers shipped to the company, and if that last beer that was shipped to the company first wasn't shipped super, super fresh already, then you're looking at like a 5 month old beer already. It's the only problem with these clubs. Um, the fact that you don't get to choose the beers, I don't care about that. I like the surprise. And right now, like I said, the fact that I'm in the home of $64 12 packs of Bud, I don't care what the fuck I get. I really don't. I'm impressed by anything. But that's the only drawback to them. Now out of the glass, out of the can, it was foamy and kind of harsh. Carbonation, much more than I expected. Mouthfeel, medium to low. A little roasty, little toasty. Slight sweetness of caramel. Um, Not as bready and biscuity as the GLB version. This more reminds me of an Irish red with slightly less sweetness. A little tiny bit more roastiness, slightly less sweetness, but it reminds me very much of an Irish red, more so than a Vienna lager. That being said, I could drink this all the time, minus the head. I mean, the head makes it take me way too long to drink it. I don't want to drink something that takes that long to fucking get in the glass. I don't want that. I don't want that. Why would I want that? Nope, we made a meniscus. We made a meniscus. So I'll put that beer right there. I'll put it right there. I'll tell you a story about this here ball. I got this here rubber ball. This here rubber ball was whipped at our dog by some kids. Our dog said, "Hey, you threw a ball at me. That must make it my ball." And he took the ball. He was chewing on the ball. Kids got mad that he took their ball. So they came at him with a stick. And they swung their stick. He said, "Oh, you're giving me a stick." They took their stick. They chewed on their stick. He's a good boy. Anyway, back to Village Lager. It's okay. Is it a lager per se? Well, realistically, yes, it's a lager. But does it really taste like a lager? No. If you're thinking lager, it's this isn't what I would be thinking. That being said, I like this. I do. I like this. This isn't a bad beer. It's not a bad beer. It's not a bad beer. Do I like it as much as a Vienna lager as I like this Vienna lager? No, I liked this Vienna lager more than I liked this Vienna lager. However, the two of them combined, just as a beer, I think I like this beer more than I liked this beer, but I liked this Vienna lager more than I liked this Vienna lager. It's a weird conundrum that I'm in right now. A weird one. Oh, tastes good on the burp too. Out of 10, an 8.5. An 8.5 again. I like this beer. I could drink a lot of this beer. Block 3 Village Lager. Thank you guys.